So just a couple of demonstrations now of some rapid hypnotic inductions. So have your client in a chair where they're able to recline or sit back and relax for an hour or so. Again, always ask permission. So are you ready to experience hypnosis?
Yes.
Okay, you sure?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so, and then maybe tell them a little bit about what you're going to do. So we'll just do something to focus the attention and to increase relaxation. So sometimes you can have a tension, and the more tense you are, when you relieve that, you relax more. So this involves contact, so you'd be pressing down on my hand. Is it okay to do that?
Yes.
Okay. And so I'll show you what I mean. We'll just practice that. So if I have my hand out like this, and your hand is palm down, and just push on my hand. Okay, and so that's it. And so just relax. Okay, and so we'll do that in a moment. But for now, if you can keep your eyes open and focus on a spot on that ceiling. So keep your eyes fixed on that ceiling and notice your eyelids and notice your breathing. So breathe in and hold that breath. So breathe in deeper now. Hold that breath. Exhale, release and let go. That's it. Breathing in. Hold it. Release and let go. And then place your hand on mine. That's it. Pushing down with that hand. Keeping your eyes fixed on that spot. Breathing in. Pressing down. Eyes fixed on that spot. Releasing and letting go. Breathing in. Let the eyes close. Breathing out. Breathing in. Pressing down as hard as you can. Pressing. Sleep. Loose, limp, and relax. Loose, limp, and relax. Letting that arm be loose, limp, and relax. That's it. Loose, limp, and relax. Going down deeper with every breath. Loose, limp, and relaxed. So you have the client focus on a number of things. Their eyes are focused on the spot on the wall. They're breathing. They're aware and focused on their breathing. They're listening to your words. They're feeling the connection on your hands. She's pushing down quite hard, so I'm having to push back quite hard. And I coordinate the breathing with the release of the hand. So I get her used to the idea that she can breathe in, hold it, and then exhale, release, and let go. When you get to the point where there's an overload, so there's what you're looking at, what you're hearing, what you're feeling, what you're having to do internally, you're building up to a charismatic event, to a point where you're building up tension, saying do many things, but then when you release that, you're releasing at the moment where she can release, and that coincides with the exhalation. So you can do a couple of variations. The first time you've done it with the client, they are surprised. They're not quite sure what you're going to do. So if you do this the second time, you can still surprise somebody because they know that their hand's going to drop, but they just don't know exactly when. So you'll still get the overload, the surprise, the shock. But it's nice to have a variation, and there are many variations that you can come up with. So I've asked her to bring up her hand and hold her hand there. And what I've done is gradually applied pushing pressure. And what she's done is push back. Whenever you've got a hand or somebody pushes against you, we tend to push back. So this time I'll keep my hand up and you can apply pressure to my hand. So see what happens there. You push, but I don't push back. And there's a back and forth. There's still pressure, but there's still connection, communication, and movement on both sides. And we can use this in the variation of the induction. Instead of just pushing and then releasing, you can create an expectation that what you're doing now is different. So you can have this back and forth motion, but then you can still have the release. So they never know exactly when you're going to release, and because you're doing something different, they're thinking maybe we're not going to do this release. So they're sort of half expecting it, half not. When it does happen, it is a surprise again. As we did last time, pushing down, but instead this time we're going to go up and down. So place your hand on my hand, and then keep your eyes focused on my fingers. So watch the fingers, and then pressing down and up. Pressing down and up. Breathing in. Focusing your eyes, breathing in, exhaling. That's it. Breathing in, exhaling. One more time, breathing in deep. Closing your eyes, pushing down, feeling that up, down. Sleep. Loose, limp, and relaxed. Loose, limp, and Relax. That's it. You're doing great. Loose limbed and relaxed. With every breath, letting that loose limb relaxation from your arms flow through to the rest of the body. So there's another variation. Are you ready to experience hypnosis?
Yes.
And is it okay to have that hand contact where we're pressing up and down?
Yes.
Okay. So put your hand on top of my hand. And this time keep your eyes focused on my fingers. So breathing in, eyes focused on the fingers, pressing down, up and down. Down, exhaling, up, inhaling. Down, down. Breathing in, eyes closed, down, down, pressing down, pressing down. Pressing as hard as you can. Exhaling. Pushing down, down, all the way down. Sit loose, limb, and relax. This time is down, down, down. There's still a little bit of a drop at the end and you see that reaction.